Welcome to another live episode of Overreaction Live. I am your host, Lever KT, aka the Governor of College Football. With me today is the Mayor of College Football, Nino. What's happening?
What's good? We got a good one. I've been pounding the table about Jacksonville State since week one against UTEP. I think this is going to be an interesting game. It might be one-sided, but I think it'll be interesting.
I think it will be interested for sure. You think about the landscape of Conference USA and where that conference is with football right now. They got a lot of good teams, and the conference, in my opinion, is exceeding my expectations for sure. The Gamecocks of Jacksonville State marches into Huntsville, Texas, to take on Sam Houston State in a Conference USA showdown. Jackson State is 3-1 on the season, has been beating teams with a balanced attack offensively and a rock-solid defense, holding teams to a 31% success rate. That is damn good. Nino, what are your thoughts on this Jacksonville State team so far?
I believe it's the first year in the FBS, right? Conference USA.
That's accurate.
They're looking good, right? Behind a rushing attack that averaged over 200 yards per game and a stout defense. The Gamecocks is stepping out in year one, all right? The passing game is absolutely terrible, but that's a topic for another discussion. Logan Smothers, Zion Webb. I mean, one guy's 60%, other guy's 48% completion percentage, but make no mistake, Malik Jackson at the running back position is a dude. 215 yards after contact, and he's close to 6 yards per carry. I'll take that. I understand he's more of a zone run guy, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, okay? And Smothers can get jiggy down the ground. He got 200-plus yards and 2 touchdowns, but it's the defense. Defense got some dogs. They're only allowing 8 points per game. It's a good combination of stout D, good run game, grind the clock, catch a dub.
I like it. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel. This channel is growing exponentially. We truly appreciate it. The guys putting a lot of hard work to get this to where it is, and I promise you we aren't going anywhere. The best part about it is when a lot of these other channels kind of die down after college football season, we are full throttle 24/7, and we'll be still having live events in the offseason. I can guarantee you that. Let's get into this next question. Sam Houston State, however, 0-3 on the season, have only scored 10 points in 3 games. Yes, you heard that correctly. Success rate offensively is 25%. Boo! Get off the stage, man. 25% offensively. I don't think you guys understand how bad that is as it pertains to down the distance. But the thing is, though, they had a bye week last week, had extra days prepared for Jacksonville State while they were on a short week. They're coming off a game from Saturday. Nino, what are your thoughts on Sam Houston State and how can they improve?
We got time for all that?
I think so. We might need Coach Nino, man. We might need CFB Prime Nino. Blow the goddamn whistle, right?
Yeah, I might have to blow the whistle. 0-3 is not a good start for any season. But if you thought Jackson State passing was bad, sit down, put the seatbelt on, because it's about to get real ugly. 291 total passing yards, right? The Gamecocks allow only 8 points per game, but Sam Houston only scores 3.3 points per game. Disgusting. 10 total points. Now, hopefully, due to an injury to Shoemaker, the QB change can spark this offense, right? Grant Gunnell is going to have to channel his freshman year stats and get in his bag to try to get back to that 2,000-yard year that he had. He handled the reins last week, 14 for 22, 100 yards, 63% completion, and an interception. He was sacked twice. But the running game is worse. Okay, it's even worse. I'm talking about less than 100 yards on the season. I'm talking 2.3 yards per carry. It's pretty much you get the ball, fall down on your face. All right, Zach Harback and John Gentry need
3 yards
to
in
be
a cloud. It does.
they need to make a presence because you need to hold these defenses to be true, or it's going to be a very, very long season. Head coach Casey Keller needs to whip up a masterpiece. He's got to get in his bag. I'm talking watch a couple movies, pull out some trick plays, maybe get a phone tap to Bill Belichick, something. But you got to come up with something different than what you're doing because it ain't working.
I think you said it perfectly. Nino, who are the players to watch in this matchup, both offensively and defensively for both teams?
All right, for the Gamecocks, I mentioned Malik Jackson already. I've been pounding the table. If you watch or follow me at all on the Twitter or on the YouTube, Sterling Galbane, wide receiver, he's a twitched up dude. He's a special teamer. He's a wide receiver. He's that slot guy. They only got 2 touchdowns on the year. He's got one of them. All right. So those are the two guys on the offense I like. Defense got a couple dudes. Quay Drake, 214 snaps, 11 run stops, 26 tackles, 8 solo and a pick. I'll take that out of my linebacker. He likes to get downhill and be disruptive. And then in the backfield, Kobe Fuuka, right, he got 27 tackles, 13 of them solo. He got a pass breakup, pick, and a half sack. He's 6'3", 220. All right, that's a big boy. He lines up everywhere on the field. 74 snaps in the box, 67 at the slot, almost 40 of them on the line itself. This kid knows how to play ball. So those are the two guys I'm watching for defensive side for the Gamecocks. Sam Houston, I tried. Okay. I found a dude, and then I found a guy I think could be a key factor here. The dude that they got, linebacker Trevor Williams, 38 tackles, 24 solo. Dude's got 18 run stops. Yeah, I say this because Malik likes to run the ball, and he's got a lot of yards after contact. So I think we're going to see a lot of full speed collision between Trevor Williams and Malik. Something to watch. He's only got a 6.5 missed tackle rate. So if he's within an arm's reach, he's taking it down. 84.3 PFF grade. He's played almost 200 snaps already. We had Houston last week. He had 11 tackles. The previous week against a team that runs the ball consistently in Air Force, he had 15 tackles. If you're catching what I'm putting down here, it's making out to be probably a very good stat game for Trevor Williams. Now, on the back end, I know that the Gamecocks don't throw the ball. But if for God's sake and reason they decided they wanted to, okay, Devon Armstead, DB, 9 tackles, 8 of them solo. He literally lives on an island out in the corner. All of his snaps are out there on the outside. He's got 3 pass breakups already this year. So those are the guys defensively. Offense, maybe Gunnell put something together. I don't know, but as of right now, it's really gross.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see a few of the guys in the chat. Really like what Moon said. Said with me, CFB Nation is taking over. Best believe it, one city at a time. Because of course we are on tour. Nino, what are the keys to success for Jacksonville State?
Well, I said it in the beginning, and I'm going to say it again. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. Run Malik Jackson until the tires blow up, and then when they blow up, you give it to Smothers, okay? This is just what you got to do. You haven't been able to throw the ball. Maybe these guys bite because they're coming off, a bye week, and they're hungry, and they want to do something, so they might stack the box. And if you're having somewhat of success running the ball, you might get a play action over the top to my man Galbane, but I think you just keep doing what you're doing. You're 3-1. You played a good game against Coastal. You almost won that game. You've been rocking out for your first year in Conference USA. I think the game plan so far is working.
Alrighty, we believe in the mantra of every or any given Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Wednesday, Tuesday. It's just the way that the college football works. So, talk to me about Sam Houston State. How can they somehow, some way, some shape, some form find a way to win this game?
Listen, a bye week is usually helpful for every team, okay? And not so much just the players, but also for the coaches. They got to go in there. Keller's got to go in. Whatever he had in the game plan in that book, chuck it. Throw it out the window, okay? Because it didn't work. And you got a new QB, new vibe. Let's try some different things. You got a defense that's not really allowing too many points. Yes, they lost to Air Force, but they only allowed, I think, 14 points. They got blown out by Houston. But the 2 of the games previously, the point totals were low, less than 17. So they can play D, and they can tackle. So if they can somehow, you got to understand, team across the other side really only has one phase of offense. If they can figure out that phase and key into that, keep this game close, it's a game of inches, right? You just got to have the best field position. It could be a game of 3 points. I personally don't think so, but that is how Sam Houston State has to keep this game. Within a 1-score game, preferably 3, try to catch them at the end.
Hey, Coach Nino, man, I can hear it, dog. All right, Nino, you know what time it is. FanDuel has Jacksonville State as a 6.5 favorite with the over-under. Listen to this. This is abysmal. This is college football. Like, is this 1995 NFL?
The way they running.
Over-under is 36.5. Who will win, Nino, and why?
I'm going to go with the team who has, yes, they are 3-1 on the year, but they are 4-0 against the spread.
Mm-hmm.
So give me Jackson State Gamecocks to cover I say 7. Obviously, 6.5 is the spread, but I'm
Absolutely.
going under. I'm going under because this could be a 17-3 game all Thursday night long.
Uh, I mean, Utah and UCLA gave us a 14-7 game last week. This Pac-12 gave us
Yeah,
a 14-7 game last week. I agree with you.
this is Conference USA that would struggle in offenses. So
I agree with you on the over-under. I believe because both of these teams are going to struggle to score. I believe that Jacksonville State does not cover the spread.
I think they cover for this simple fact. I think they get points some other way besides offense. I think Jacksonville State either gets a defensive touchdown, a special teams play where they take it to the crib or they put themselves within in the red zone. I think that's going to happen tonight.
Alrighty, we certainly will see. That game is on now. Make sure you guys check that out on whatever your local TV service is. For Nino, the mayor of college football, I am Lever KT, the governor of college football. You guys stay tuned because I'm sure CFB Nation probably just uploaded something and probably going to upload something in the very near future. Also, make sure you guys stay tuned with that community tab. Moon, Nino have been doing a fantastic job with our community tab. Hey, we all about integration and interactivity. And also, rumor has it that CFB Nation is going to have their own Discord soon, so you guys can talk to the good guys as much as possible with memberships, of course. As I always like to say, do something nice that somebody normally wouldn't do. I always pay it forward. Peace and love, peace and blessings. Until next time, you already know what it is. 1.